Ow. Alright guys, for today's video, last week I did a little update on how flock cameras and license plate readers are going to start getting worse because of the advent of Leonardo and Signal Trace and how they will just sniff everything as it goes by and attach it to the video taken on the flock cameras and everything like that. And that was an update to the previous videos I've made about how bad flock cameras are and how everyone needs to be fighting against this. Well, here's yet another rabbit hole of how things are going to start getting even more worse in this constant spying on us thing as we go about living our lives. And prepare to take a journey down the rabbit hole with me for this one. So this is again per the Drive, as was the last video, and the Drive was reporting on something that was done by 404 Media that got access to leaked information from a thing called BusPatrol. Now I do not pay money to go to the 404 Media site in general, so I'm looking at the Drive article here, and then we're going to jump over to some spin-off stuff. But so let's get started here. BusPatrol. This is a company that their whole deal is that they release, or they have cameras and stuff that are, of course, AI powered. Let me see right here. Okay. School safety starts here. They have AI powered and telematics in these buses that are supposed to activate anytime the stop sign on the bus comes out to, stop cars from driving around, because there is a problem with cars that drive around past school buses, which is dangerous. Kids can get ran over. Okay. I have experienced this personally. I had to stand in the road, in the middle of the road, to block a car that was trying to pass a stop school bus in my neighborhood, to make sure that the kids could get off the bus fine. So obviously there is a problem with that, but of course, anytime there is a problem, a solution will be created that makes everything worse. So this company here, BusPatrol, their claim is that they catch these passerbys of the stop school buses by having cameras that activate anytime the arm goes out, and it takes a picture of these cars that go by, and then that supposedly gets reported to the police to then issue fines. Okay. AI power detects and documents illegal passings with secure video evidence. Of course it's secure, right? Every bus is equipped with a stop arm, interior, 360 degrees exterior camera. So not only are they watching the cars that go by, also your kids are being monitored on the bus while it's happening too. So who knows who's getting access to your kids. Okay. So this is what it is. And they do this to try to claim they're going to catch people that pass buses. Actually, per reason here, they have reported that these stop-on cameras, of course, do not deliver the promised benefits. They never, ever do. They don't deliver promised benefits, but people still keep jumping onto these things to go with the bullshit safety stuff or whatever. But this goes along with the same thing as flock cameras, because what now is that BusPatrol has gotten some new investors. And the new investors are wanting this company to make more money. BusPatrol has already made about $10 million. As I flip through here, I think they've already made about $10 million in profit, not from this, them getting money from reporting the stuff or whatever. It's because they are selling that information off to law enforcement agencies. Okay. So, so right here, the companies that are selling these cameras have built a business around selling data to law enforcement, which can be used despite the fact that it was obtained without a warrant. So what they're doing with this and with flock cameras and with Signal Trace, all this stuff, is they're packaging everything up. They are then offering it for sale to police. The police are buying it, and then they are using it to do whatever searches and stuff they want on anybody they want at any time they want without getting a warrant. This is a complete and utter violation of the Fourth Amendment. And not only is it violating your rights, they're also using your money to violate your rights, because the police don't have any money on their own. All their funding comes from taxpayers. So the money's being taken from you, given to the police for them to then steal your money and to then steal and data on everybody and bypass the entire law process we have to get what they want. Okay. But now these new investors are wanting, saying, hey, you know what? We need more money from this. So we are going to have you guys, we want you guys to start installing license plate readers on the cameras, or license plate reader cameras on the buses. And there's plans to deploy 100 of them already by the end of next month. So by the end of July, there will already be 100 buses that have license plate readers on them. So that means the buses, anytime the buses drive around, passes anything, passes cars parked, the buses are going to be taking pictures and scanning everything. That will then take that information and collate it together, and then it will go up for sale to law enforcement to bypass Fourth Amendment rights. On top of the buses doing this, the bus is just supposed to take your kids to and from school. That's what they're supposed to do, okay? FedEx also has these license plate reader cameras on their fucking vans every time they drive around. So not only do they beat up your packages when they get delivered and throw them down on your porch or whatever, leave it up at the end of the road, just generally get beaten to shit in their car, they're also scanning everything and selling that data off to cops and whoever wants to buy it as well. But now we have investors coming in saying, hey, school buses, this school bus safety, in quotes, safety company that's protecting kids, we need more from you now. You're not giving us enough money. So we need you to start installing license plate readers, because we know that license plate readers are a cash cow. People are stupid enough to believe that they're for your safety, but really it's to make us a lot of money. Okay, so if we look into this BusPatrol thing here, and we'll look and we'll see, searching who is invested in BusPatrol. Okay, well, BusPatrol has a few investors. In 2024, it announced a strategic investor. I'm sorry, BusPatrol became online in 2017, apparently. But BusPatrol got a new investor from GI Partners in 2024. Okay, GI Partners is a private investment firm with 150 employees and offices in San Francisco, New York, Dallas, Greenwich, Scottsdale, and London. It's raised more than $42 billion in capital investments. Ongoing institutional investors work through private equity, real estate, and data infrastructure strategies. There you go, data. Okay, the real estate strategy focused primarily on technology and life science properties, as well as other specialized types of real estate. The data infrastructure team invests primarily in hard asset infrastructure businesses underpinning the digital economy. Data, everything's about your data. That's why they want to take and copy all of your data to make money for them. Okay, so let's look into GI Partners. Okay, or wait, I missed the GI Partners one. Okay. GI Partners here they announced strategic minority investment by Blackstone, the largest private equity investor in the world. Blackstone Private Partners, balance sheet cover, reinvest in business and strategic initiatives, blah, 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 blah. Rick Madison was the founder and managing director of GI Partners, and the investment is a testament to our strength in people, processes, and driver our success in the latest of 2 decades. Okay. Yeah, we already read that. So Blackstone is a hedge fund solution platform. Is the world's largest discretionary investor in hedge funds, approximately $78 billion in assets under management. Let's go. Okay. Blackstone. Let's go look into Blackstone. Oh, here we go. There we go. Blackstone. Blackstone was created, chairman and CEO and co-founder of Steve Schwarzman. Wow, what a credibly stereotypical name for someone that would just be interested in making more money. Hey, Steve Schwarzman. Oh, look, Steve Van Schwarzman. Look at that guy. Look at the nose there. Steve Schwarzman. Huh. Who would have thought? So now, let's go look, because if we go back to GI investment here, there's more. There's more. It's not just GI Partners, and it's not just Blackstone. There's another one. It's about Fit Ventures. Okay, Fit Ventures is a family office investment firm headquartered in Montreal, Quebec, with offices in Boca Raton, Florida. Firm oversees and manages a variety of investments focusing on private equity, real estate, and public equities. The management team of the fund is compromised professionals with extensive experience in supporting all aspects of M&A, corporate finances, blah, 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 blah. So let's go back. Oh, back. First, I should go here. Steve Schwarzman is currently he was the chairman of Trump's strategic and policy reform. Okay, but now let's go back to the whole Fit Ventures thing. Let's look at the Fit Ventures. Breaking barriers. Fit Ventures is a private office, blah, 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 blah. Family office for David Balzov. Okay. Far from the conventional mold of private equity, we embody a unique ethos that revolves around empowering our partners with resources and networks that will allow them to chart new territories and enjoy the ride of results. Driven by unwavering commitment and collaborative spirit, our mission is to cultivate a community where success knows no bounds. Oh, wow. Is that the case? Man, cool. This David Bazoff guy sounds like he's awesome. Let's look up David Bazoff. Oh, he's Canadian. Screw you. Okay. Which company is leading online gaming? Okay. He served as chief executive officer of the CEO from 2011 to 2016 of Amaya Gaming Group, Inc. Okay. It was the leading online gaming firm, including things like online poker platforms like PokerStars and Full Tilt Poker. He resigned from that position in March 2016 amid a regulatory investigation into alleged insider trading tied to the acquisition. But imagine that. But oh, he was also acquitted related to 5 charges in 2021 by prosecutorial disclosure failures that had previously stayed proceedings in 2017. Oh wow, wouldn't you know that? How convenient for this guy, Bazoff, to be able to get out of insider trading and stuff. Man, why would he be able to do that? That sure is weird how that could happen. But anyways, I'm sure all of this has nothing to do with the fact that he was able to get away with all those charges and now is conveniently one of the other investing firms in BusPatrol, a company that now needs to make more money. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Not only is there 2 investors, there's also a 3rd investor in BusPatrol. We did about GI Partners, we already did Fit Ventures, and now there is Weatherford Capital. Okay, Weatherford Capital is founded by Will, Sam, and Drew Weatherford in 2015. Weatherford Capital is a private investment firm with over $100 billion in assets under management. The firm has transacted 23 platforms of investment across various sectors, including technology, financials, and business and customer services. Weatherford Capital specializes in companies operating business to business, business to government, and other highly regulated industries. Business to government. Boy, that sure sounds convenient. So let's look into what we can find out on Weatherford Capital. Okay, so Weatherford, Part Division, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. They OpenGov, Zebra, Pay It. Well, you know what this is here. The focus remains on regulated industries across technology, financial, business, and customer service. Blah, 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 blah. This. Okay, cool. Let's look up these guys behind Weatherford Capital. Okay, here we go. Here's Will Weatherford, here's Sam Weatherford, and here's Drew Weatherford. Punchable face. This guy looks like his upper lip fucking stinks. And here is Will Weatherford. So what is Will Weatherford? He's a managing partner here. Let's look at the Will Weatherford. Oh, Will Weatherford, wouldn't you know it, was the former Florida House Speaker. He was in the government from 2012 to 24. He was in the government until his term limits ran out. So he decided to make a private equity firm that would then work with tech companies from private data to government relation businesses. Imagine that. Oh God. Oh man. Oh. What? Say it ain't so. There. No way. No way. Huh? This guy really? You mean this? These guys here? All their private to business partnerships and all this stuff. Wow, man, isn't that great? Wow. This is, woo, boy. Okay. So that's just a little bit down the rabbit hole of how now school buses, even school buses, are going to spy on you. They're going to take all your data. They're going to do all this other shit, and they're going to collate it together, and they are going to sell it to the government, i.e. law enforcement, and all that stuff, to profit them at the expense of you. At the expense of you. Guys, this is ridiculous. And here, also this David Bazoff guy, this one I meant to show you earlier, of the Fit Ventures. Oh, look, They invest in 5C data centers. Wow, data centers. Sure is good to have all your data being out there. I'm glad everyone's in a rush to now make all these data centers nonstop because, you know, we're never going to win the AI race if we don't have all these data centers to sit there and take all the information that we compile on you and store it in a place so we can sell it off to other people to profit us and subjugate you. Are you guys starting to see this yet? All these people are like, oh, it's all about safety. Nothing's ever about fucking safety. It's never about safety. It is all about money and control over you. Stop playing the fucking game. Stop being on their side and saying, oh, I have nothing to hide. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't matter if you have nothing to hide. You don't have to prove that you have nothing to hide. You do not have to allow this shit to happen just because you don't have anything to hide. Fuck that. Grow a set of goddamn balls and quit being a fucking pussy. This is out of control. 3 companies in the 3 investment groups in this little thing. You can see exactly who those people are and where they came from and what their whole sole goal is. And they're all invested under something under the guise of safety. And this time it's safety for children. Wake up, people. Stop apologizing for this. Stop allowing this to happen. Stop playing the fucking game. Fight back every single chance you get. No, don't allow these to go up. Tell everyone in your local governments and all shit, you will not stand for this. If they try and put them up, they will be voted out. If the vote's too far away, they will be removed from their position of power and new votes will be held. Plain and simple. Do not believe any of the bullshit fake statistics that any sort of Flock or BusPatrol or Leonardo or any other one of those fucking companies will come up with to try and say, oh, look how much these have helped society, blah, blah, blah. Statistics, the things about statistics you need to remember is that you can pick and choose what statistics you want to prove whatever point it is you're trying to make. You give me some sort of point on anything and saying, this is what the statistics say. I will go and be able to find you statistics that contradict that exactly to prove the point that I want to make on it. Don't you understand that? Do not listen to these people. Nothing is ever about safety. It's always about money and it's always about control. Stop fucking playing. Fight back against the data centers. Fight back against the mass surveillance. Start doing what needs to be done to stop this. Okay? It's just going to keep getting worse. And until you pull your fucking heads out of your asses, nothing's going to fucking change. Time to man up and remember what it is to be a fucking American and start pushing back against the shit. Stop worrying about the goddamn comfort and all this shit, things being easier and there's false pretense of fucking safety. You're never safe. You're never safe. The only way you are safe is to understand that you have the ability to make yourself safe, and that's it. If you don't want to be a victim of some sort of whatever bullshit, violent crime, whatever, the only way for that to happen is for good people to be better skilled at violence than bad people. That's how you stop this. The government isn't here to keep you safe. The law enforcement is not here to make you feel safe. All it is just a sole Ouroboros situation to where all it does is exist to keep itself existing at the expense of everything else. Okay? Stop playing into the game. Stop accepting this. Stop allowing it to happen. Push back at every fucking chance you can. Okay? Because all they want is power and control. But there we go. Yet another little rant going on by me about this bullshit and how things are just going to get worse every fucking day we go about this and not put a stop to it. Stop letting this happen. Stop getting into AI. Stop fucking using the AI bullshit. Stop typing into ChatGPT or Google Gemini or whatever the fuck it is and helping train that shit. Stop doing that. You don't need it. Stop using it. It doesn't make art. It makes really shitty fucking pictures. It doesn't make music. It makes really shitty copied imitation sounds from somebody fucking else. Okay? It doesn't do anything. Half the time you use it, or 75% of the time you use it, it will give you wrong information because you were too lazy to actually just go search on your own. AI has been caught giving itself its own information it has produced prior to then actually display that to you as being the information that you were looking for. So Someone asks it a question, it can't find it, it creates the information on itself, and then it links it to itself to give it to you. And you people are fucking believing it. Stop it. Stop playing the game. We don't need this shit. Stop allowing it to happen and propagate. Enough is enough. Okay? All right. That's all I got for today. I'm going to go do an oil change here pretty soon. But, all right, guys. That's all I got. Spread the word. Keep fighting back. And we got to keep doing something about this because this is out of control. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all this stuff. And I'll see you next time. Later.